Hello everybody, this is Allshouse Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Don't Escape 4 Days to Survive. In the previous episode, we made our way to the Sidereal Plexus office, where thankfully this time, no one died. Yay. But we did still have the storm to deal with. We did run into Sarge, whom in this timeline did not side with the bandits and instead fought back and defeated them. Good to know. I believe we've done everything we can. We've got the storm catchers set up here, here, and here, which forms, yeah, a triangle. I wouldn't say our house is quite at the center of it, but close enough. And I believe we have everything that we need fortify this place. Let's see, don't need the broomstick. Folded sheet of tarp, I'm gonna take that. Rest of this can stay here. Gonna have to take this down because the duct tape, because the flag ain't gonna be enough. Instead, we're going to be placing the wooden board up here. And I'm going to use some nails to secure it. Oops. Wrong one. Yeah. Unfortunately, one of them is going to have to be held in place with duct tape because I don't have enough nails for that. Put all this stuff away. Let's see, blue blanket, yeah. Green blanket, the flag. I need the shovel. Take that. Unlock the door. Then we're going to want to head down here by the dead tree, and we're going to take the shovel. We're going to take the shovel. Okay, maybe over here. Near the dead tree, not outside the front door. Ground to the left. There we go. Dig ditches around the house, help with all the water that will pour down from the sky during the incoming storm. Yeah. Let's see. Last one, head up to the attic. Now then, if you don't already have something here, put something there. I believe for this, we want to head outside onto the roof. I'm going to want to use the tarp on the helicopter. Put the tarp over the helicopter. Covers most of the hole. And of course, we got to secure it. Now the tarp is held in place nicely. Yeah, 5 hours left. I believe we want to use the reel of wire on the chimney to make a lightning rod. I've installed a lightning rod. Okay. Let's see. Alright. Don't forget to close the hatch. Believe that is everything. At least it should be. Well, not everything. Gonna want to lock the doors. And if you had gas on day 1, you can use the towels on the doors in order to, you know... Nope. No. You can use the towels on the... As I was saying, you can use the towels on the doors to keep water from getting in. Alright. Nope. Nope. Alright. Nothing new to be heard. That was a weird effect. Okay, we're inside. Doors are closed and locked. Hatch on the roof is closed. All windows have been blocked by boards, which have been fixed securely. Ditches have been dug. Tarp over the helicopter that's been taped down. Copper wire on the lightning rod. And storm catchers are in place and powered. Alright, let's do this. As the day ended, dark clouds pushed by winds from the east covered the sky, casting dark shadows on the ground below. Loud thunder was sounding all around, preceded by sudden and sharp flashes of light. With them, the first raindrops fell on the wastelands. It was not a life-giving water the dry land had been thirsty for. It was saturated with burning acid, as if Earth decided to clean its surface of life before the moon did. Put a storm catcher on the crane at the construction site. Special magnetic field pushed some of the clouds, 5% away from the region. Put a storm catcher on a tall tree in a forest. Its special magnetic field pushed some of the clouds, 5% away from the region. Put a storm catcher on a hamburger pylon by the restaurant. Its special magnetic field pushed some of the clouds, 5% away from the region. All 3 storm catchers were in place and functional. Formed a triangle around your base, shielding it from the storm and reducing its power by an additional 20%. You dug ditches around the base. Driving away some of the water protected you from being flooded and reduced by the threat by 15%. Secured the helicopter hull, covering it with tarp and placing a lot of duct tape around it. Thanks to your efforts, you prevented some water from pouring into the house. You closed the roof hatch. That was a good idea. It stopped 10% of the water from pouring in. You made an improvised lightning rod on the roof. It was a good call. Lightning struck the house, hitting it directly. If it wasn't for the rod, the roof would have taken a serious hit. This lowered the threat by 20%. And there we go. Didn't even mention the doors or the boarded windows. You managed to prepare for the storm perfectly. You ended up completely dry, not even shaken by the strong winds, untouched by the loud thunderstorms and burning acid. This meant some well-deserved sleep. You prepared your hideout perfectly and it paid off. Not only did you survive, but you also had some good rest last night. Plus 5 kilogram permanent carry weight bonus. Cold night outside. And yep, moon is falling once more. So, it is today. Is it? Yes, I've seen it. This time there's no way to survive this. We know where the ship is. Come on, Kate, how is this going to save us? Maybe if you tell me more about that space station, the story would be more believable. So far, just a little longer, David. Let's go to that outpost. It's pretty far away, so we better take a car. Barry, how do you feel? How should I feel? My wife is dead, I've had the worst night of my life, and the world is about to end. Hang in there. Things are going to get better. I don't know, David. This whole thing about the spaceship. It's too good to be true. Not to mention, I'm terrified of flying. I take trains. Good on ya. Honestly, trains are far better. Maybe not as fast, but better. Don't worry. You'll see I'm not bluffing. And is there going to be a spaceship? Yes. Like a real one? And we're going into space? Exactly. I want to go to space! Woo! Now, I have seen something. Yep. Yep. Seems no matter what, holes will, kind of burn through the roof. No matter how well you prepare. Good thing we were downstairs, or that might have actually hit us. Alrighty then. What all do we need to bring with us? Let's see, hook and rope. I'll take that. Don't need the shovel. Gonna need the crowbar, probably the hammer. No, not the hammer. Let's see. Don't need the duct tape anymore. Gonna take the screwdriver. No, wait. Do we need... Oh, wait, yeah, that's right. The airplane. That's a constant no matter what. Now then, there is an achievement. I don't know if I've already mentioned this. I probably have. For taking this dead bird with you into space. And it can be done. It doesn't weigh too much. I think, however, this is everything we need. Everything else is in the truck. Let me just make sure I don't have anything unnecessary in here. I think I really need the broom or the rifle anymore. Or the ammo. I'll keep it on me just in case. Okay. Let's head to the outpost. On your way to the outpost, you encounter an abandoned bus. Do you want to investigate? Sure. It has a side rail logo on it. We're using this bus to move their people to the launch site. Bad their driver didn't know how to drive. Looks like they abandoned it here and continued on foot. Maybe they left something valuable behind. You look anxious. Can't wait. I want to go to space already. Also, Kate says the moon is going to hit Earth today. Can we watch that from above? Because that sounds like really dangerous. Sure, we'll be safe in our spaceship. In space. Can I tell you a secret, David? Sure. I'm scared. Like, almost all the time. I'm just trying to think about going to space so I don't think about the end of the world. Cody. What? I just want to say I'm proud of you. For what? For being scared? Fear is something that we all feel, Cody. Feeling fear doesn't mean you're not brave. You're the bravest kid I've ever met. I am? Yes, and I'm sure you'll love it in space. I think you and Barry are getting along. He is cool. I mean, I see he cares about me. He's always worried, and even if sometimes he won't let me do something, I know it's because he's thinking about my safety. Maybe annoying, but I like it. It rarely happened before. At the orphanage, other boys picked on me, and I didn't like any of the staff. He would be a cool what? Teacher, or guardian, you know? Still think Kate is mean? Yep. She wouldn't be Kate if she wasn't a little bit mean. Maybe it's her way to show she likes something. Or likes someone. You know, like she tries to be a badass, which is pretty cool, but at the same time, she has to show her friends that they are on the same side. Alright. Let's get everyone else's opinion. Think about your wife? All the time. Today is the last day of the world. Just listen to this. The end of the world is today. I can't believe it. I can't comprehend it. It's not something I expected nor wanted to witness. If we're lucky, we're going to witness it from far above. Yeah, if we're lucky. You don't believe we can make it, do you? It doesn't matter. Even if we do, the end of the world means it's the end of the world. I don't believe we can escape our fate. But you can be sure as hell I'll do everything to help you get where you want to go. So, you can still count on me. Thanks, Barry. How do you think Cody is doing? Remarkably well, given the circumstances. I'd say he's an incredibly resilient kid. You might think that he's just a silly child, but to tell you the truth, I think he keeps us all alive. Positive attitude, confidence that he will see another day. Hope for a better future. I'm not sure I would be able to go forward without it. I needed that boost. You might even call it a solid kick in the ass. I can kick someone in the ass. Language, young boy. Sorry, I mean kick in the butt. Better be careful, I will give you a noogie. What do you think about all this, Kate? She has her flaws, like all of us. I had my doubts in the beginning, but she has had many opportunities to ditch us. Maybe it's because she needs some help to achieve her goals, but Maggie always said that I should give others at least some of the benefit of the doubt. And okay, I trust her. Kind of. At least I don't think she would harm us in any way. Don't get me wrong, I'm still sure she wouldn't cry after losing any of us. Yeah, that sounds fair. So, today's the day. Yes, we either fly or we fry. Can't believe you're able to joke about Earth being destroyed. And again, I can arguably believe the Earth is being destroyed in the first place. Well, yes, this world is lost. There's nothing we can do. Just escape. I guess you're not sharing any more details of our actual plan of what we do once we take off. Listen, right now, taking off isn't even certain. The ship might not fly, or it might explode in the air if it's damaged. There are a million things that can go wrong. So yes, let's focus on those things now. You'll learn about everything soon enough. You still not happy about Barry being around? I have to admit that I might have been a little too harsh. He's helpful. Without him, it would be much harder to survive. Oh, so you can admit your own mistakes. Don't push your luck, David. I would still be just fine without him, or without you. I was thinking about Cody and... Geez, David, what do you want me to say? That I like him? Yes, I like him. There, are you happy now? Well, yes, I still think you overreacted. I just wanted to ask. He's a good kid, David, okay? I'm surprised he's still holding up. After all that happened, a lot of adults would have had a breakdown, yet he's still going. It's admirable. Yeah, the ability to keep walking forward in spite of, you know, everything. It's pretty damn admirable of him. There it is. I mean, this? What did you expect? I told you the location of this facility was confidential. Don't look for any bright neon lights or signposts. Yeah, but still. Come on, the whole place is underground. We have to get inside. There might be security measures waiting for us. Great. Alright, let us grab this. We're gonna need it. Man looks like he's been burnt. The corpse looks melted and the sand around it had turned to glass. Warning, defense systems activated. Provide a valid ID card. You have 5 seconds to comply. This doesn't sound good. Alright, let's take care of this. Make sure I'm not touching any of the short circuit points. There we go. Nope. There we go. Well, finally. What took you so long? Why didn't we just jump over it? It's better to be cautious. Gate? What is that? A trajectory map? Why does it go to the moon? We're not going to the moon, are we? You said we're going to a space station. I never said the space station wasn't on the moon. What? But the moon is going to... That's just crazy. I knew you were crazy. Gotta be kidding. Please tell me you are. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't the moon going to hit us in less than 12 hours? Why the hell would we want to go there? It's the only way. You have to believe me. I don't know if I have any reason to believe you. You promised us safety. You promised us an escape. You said you wanted to leave this planet. Those aren't the exact words I used. I think we deserve some answers. How can I explain it to you? There is something in that moon base that will help us. Sidereal has a base there. What could possibly help us if we reach the moon an hour before impact? Wasn't their moon base destroyed in the mining accident? It was, but they have another base on the moon. It's called Sidereal Plexus 1, and they... How should I put this? How do you think Sidereal has all this technology? Private space shuttles, moon bases, electric doormats, weather drones, heat absorbers. The means to accidentally blow up the whole damn moon? Not sure I follow. They're getting that technology from other worlds. Like, other planets? No, other Earths. They're in contact with other versions of Sidereal Plexus. Vast network of connections across the endless universes. Constantly discovering new versions of the world as they go. Our world is merely one page in an enormous library of worlds they have access to. You expect me to believe all that? I don't really care if you do. Help me off this planet or get out of the way. You have some nerve to mock us like that, after all we've been through. Barry, like I said, I don't care if you believe me or not. And I don't need your help. Just to be clear, I'm helping David, not you. Please don't fight. Even if we're going to die, we can be together, right? I don't want to be alone again. Okay, got an access card. And we're gonna need the remote control, because we're gonna need that fingerprint. I believe that's the fingerprint scanner. We can't use that. Wow. There it is. Look at that. Incredible. Told you it'd be here. It's a spaceship! I'm sure you hadn't doubted me for a second. Actually, I did. I apologize. I admit, this looks impressive. It's like a regular space shuttle, but smaller, more fancy. It is promising. We go inside? Don't celebrate just yet. There's space for 2 rockets in this silo, see? One launch pad is empty. So they took one shuttle and left the other one behind. Why? They could have saved twice as many people. Maybe one was sufficient. Remember, they weren't trying to save as many people as possible. They were just saving who they thought was worth saving. Or the other one was broken. Anyway, a bit of time has passed. The ship requires a general inspection before it's even remotely safe to use. Yeah. Alright, let's see what we got. That was hatch control. Let's get that open right away. There we are. Diagnostics. Let's see. Hull integrity check failed. Air composition mixing. Fuel mixture selected. Fuel catalyst present. Air supply lowered. Consider using air-saving pills. This is the other variant you can get with the spaceship. Is that you need the pills. Diagnostic system is damaged. Please perform a manual onboard inspection to complete the diagnostics. Air composition. Pretty much the same as it is with the fuel. There. I don't think it could be done any better than this. Whoops. God damn it. There. Injecting fuel tank, yep. I hear the engine working, but the elevator doesn't seem to move. No transmission belt, this engine is useless. Well, seeing as how we got the silo open... Ah, shoot, I should have hit up the... Ah, well. So, how does it look? You tell me. I don't know much about spaceships. I always imagined it'd be more horizontal. It can be confusing, but the ship will rotate to horizontal position after we launch. Still, it kind of looks like some sort of space bus with all those seats. Its purpose was to drive people to it from the moon. It kinda is a space bus. Anyway, look around for any systems that seem to be missing. How would I know if a system is missing if it's not there? Come on, David, you're smart. It's not rocket science. Well, actually, it kinda is. A lithium hydroxide filter is missing. Dangerous looking crack. Oh, crack in the wall. This can't be good, right? How big is it? I don't know, like palm-sized? No idea how deep it runs. Maybe it's just on the surface? If it's any deeper, we might be in trouble. Best case scenario, we will lose oxygen. The worst case, we explode during the ascent. Oh. Alright, listen, a large silence labeled auxiliary air tanks are empty. So we need the air tanks and the filter. Okay, put the batteries in the glue gun. Alright, and let's go take care of the radar, which I should have done when I was upstairs, but oh well. And we're gonna put the duplexer in here. Alright, now that we know where the map is, or now that we know where that is, let's head out. Still have no idea where I get the protective gloves. Maybe from the crash? I can grab that metal plate once we're, when we come back. Let's see. Put this away. I don't know why I still had that on me. Nope, gonna need that. Okay, gonna head for the crashed bus. Use the glue gun on the smudge. Alright, got the fingerprint. Let's head for the airplane. Must have been a tough landing. Believe me, I've seen worse. I don't doubt that. Plane seems to be mostly intact, so it's a good landing in my book. Did it belong to the sidereal fleet? Most likely. Whatever it was carrying might still be on board. Come on. Wait, are you not curious to find out why it crashed? Right after the lunar explosion, there was a huge disruption in Earth's magnetic field. Most of the navigation systems went crazy. Planes were falling from the sky all over the world. I like the spaceship better. We go back to the spaceship later, okay? Alright, we head on in. That thing's flashed for long enough. This person dead? It seems so, kid. Let's see if he had something that might be useful to us. Wait, what if he comes back to life and bites you? Cody, relax. David is a professional. He has searched like a dozen corpses. Ah! What? What happened? Did it just move? Cody. Wanna wait outside, Cody? No, I want to see that. Just a piece of paper. Cargo manifest. Let's take a look. Got some bolts, wires. Here we are. Air tanks. 5. Okay. 3, 6, 2, 7. Here we are. 5. Air tanks, but they seem large and quite heavy. Yep. Give me one moment. I'm gonna look into where we get the gloves. Okay, apparently it's at the restaurant. Works for me. Okay, so let's head for the construction site. Yep, I got that on me. Climb up here. Rope with hook on the buckle. Climb down and grab the welding kit. Don't think we're gonna need that anymore. Alright, climb down the rusty scaffolding, and then let's get out of here. Let's head for a sidereal plexus office. Open up lab 13. Hoping we don't need the note. No. Shoot, I was hoping we'd have the note for the... Oh, wait, is that it? Might be it. A list of patients. I had no idea. Yeah, same thing as it was the last time we came through. Whoops. Shoot. Alright, we're just gonna have to come back later. That's fine. We've got plenty of time. Right? Yeah, 10 hours. Plenty of time. Might have to take some time to fuel up, though. No matter. Get everything else taken care of right now. I believe this one is the filter. Yep. Oh, here it is. God damn it. In that case, I'm going back and taking care of this now. Alright, not enough fuel. Fine. Fuel up. This should be the last time we need to do that. Okay, then. of those. So let's see. This, and this. That should get us 2 blues, 4 reds, and 3 blacks. Alright. Seem to be very happy with yourself. What did you do? Think those pills will increase lung efficiency? You think? You're really going to digest an unknown, probably untested chemical? Not just me. You should do it too. Yeah, alright. Don't forget to share those pills then. Okay, all that's left is going to be fixing up the ship. In which case, I should start leaving some things behind that I don't need anymore. Don't need the shovel. I don't believe I need the screwdriver. I don't need this. Don't need these. I'm gonna need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need this. Don't need that. I'm gonna have to drop the rest. I don't need that, need that. You know what? Let me grab the floppy disks before I forget them. I'll leave the keys in here, crowbar. And I'm gonna have to drop the rest another place. Okay, let's put in the filter. Put in the air tanks. And let's plug in the welding kit. Alright, that should do it. We also got to take this welding kit back out. Alright, drop that off. Drop that. Alright, I believe that is everything. Hey Cody, here, take this. What's that? Medicine. I'm not feeling sick. I know, but this will help you breathe in the spaceship. Will I be able to breathe in space? No, not really. Just keep this pill and swallow it right before we launch. Okay. I created special pills. Let me guess, you want me to take one? Yes. Normally, if someone would tell me to take a pill that's going to help me get to the moon. Yeah, I know. Just make sure to swallow right before we launch, okay? Sure thing. I'll give one to Kate. Hey, so before I forget, here, take one right before we lift off. Ha! What? Take one before we lift off? You sound like a drug dealer using some weird slang. Ah. Alright, that's everything. Hatch is open. We've replaced all the subsystems. Alright. You know, I realized I forgot to... No, wait. This is still the same episode. This time waiting for the real... Waiting for the even is not a good idea. Finally, okay, fine. Are we ready to launch? Ready when you are, David. Yep. Take a handful of pills for lung efficiency. World was ending. The moon, cracked into pieces, was moving rapidly towards the planet, both celestial bodies pulling each other apart. All systems green? Well, some systems were green. You didn't have time to check every last nut or seal like people did before launching rockets in the old days. Kate looked at you with her headset on. Engine is ready. Initiating launch procedures, overriding safety protocols, manual controls engaged. Hatch was open, leading you a clear way towards the sky. 5, 4, 3, 2, buckle up, it's going to be one hell of a ride. 1, 0. The acceleration force pushed you hard into your seat, squeezing all the air from your lungs. The rocket began its ascent. You looked back to see Cody and Barry in their seats. It's truly a miracle to have them both here. Faint memory from another life echoed in your head. The ship climbed through the sky, fast and without much trouble. Sarge and his men were standing on top of a hill. He traveled far west since you had last seen him. The whole squad raised their heads and gazed into the sky, tracing the bright lights of your rocket. Would you look at that? Smirked Sarge, slowly shaking his head. That kid actually did it. Good luck with whatever you find there, he added before he turned away. The whole squad decided to open their last bottle of whiskey and drink it as the world around them started falling apart. While the vessel was smoothly gaining altitude, you grew worried about the life support. Because the default setting had been corrupted, you were forced to create air composition yourself. Composition was perfect. The air reserves sustained you for a long time. You inserted a fresh lithium hydroxide filter into the ship's ventilation. Well, fresh as you can get. It absorbed the carbon dioxide in the air, making it more breathable. You installed reserve air tanks in the shuttle. When the regular air ran low, the reserves kicked in, providing you with more life-saving oxygen. Good thing you noticed and fixed that crack in the ship's hull. The repair saved a lot of air from leaking out. You prepared some pills to temporarily enhance lung efficiency. You took one, and it reduced the amount of air you used during the flight. Kate took one pill, and as a result, she used less air during the flight. Barry took a pill, and his lungs became more efficient during the flight, so he used less air. Cody took a pill, and it reduced the amount of air used during the flight. Quick to view summary. You made it to orbit, and from there, it was surprisingly a short way to the moon. Kate flew his ship towards the lunar base. Kate, are you alright? That wasn't one of my best landings. I've never seen you do any better. Could be worse, though, couldn't it? In my defense, it was my first time landing on the moon. Barry, are you hurt? I don't think so. Just some bruises. Try to stand up. We have to move. Cody, you okay? I don't know. Can you stand? I think... What's that sound? Are we going to die? We're losing air, David. Now's the time to use the spacesuits. Yeah, I just realized in both instances, we never checked for the spacesuits. Initiating decompression procedure. Decompression complete. Alright, let's head for the moon base. Once again, we cannot run, even though there's probably shouldn't be any air resistance, but whatever. Then again, this thing is falling apart and hurtling towards the Earth, so... Alright, I think it's safe to remove the suits. Great, because I'm almost out of oxygen. Okay, so what now? Let's look around. And we will in the next episode. Yes, I know we are extremely close to the ending. However, there is also something else I want to do, plus, you know, a whole lot of talking, most of which we can probably skip because we've seen it all before. But... like I said, there is something else I want to do that's not going to fit into this episode, even if I do go a little bit beyond the time limit. So it's going to have to wait for next time. If you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications for an upload, and please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.